Welcome to another edition of ReadyLIFT TV. I'm Landon. Today we're going to be installing our ReadyLIFT Max Flex kit on this 2015 Jeep JK. Our Max Flex kit comes with 8 arms made from heavy dual M tubing. It's got a curly johnny joint on all ends. What this will allow you to do is outflex most long arm kits on the market. The front arms are boxed, as you can see, for added strength. Our rear arm has a narrowed cup and johnny joint for added flex without binding. The factory arms have a cleavite style bushing that's vulcanized, which limits your flexibility while also increasing spring rate while flexing with the stock arm. The benefits of running a ReadyLIFT short arm has a curved johnny joint on all ends. What this allows you to do is have free flexibility with your suspension without causing spring rate. We use iBox springs custom wound for ReadyLIFT. This will enhance your rideability on and off road. These are available in 2.5 inch and 4 inch, depending on what size tire you want to run. This kit also includes our heavy-duty track bar bracket. As you can see, it's made from 3/16 plate steel. What this does, it allows you to put the track bar back in its correct location, getting your ride quality back to where it needs to be. This kit also includes our heavy-duty track bar. It's made from heavy wall DOM tubing, a cleavite style bushing on one end, a curved johnny joint on the other. It's got a welded bung with uniform wall thickness. The reason why we add a heavy-duty track bar in this kit, for one, it's adjustable for your ride height. Also, while flexing out, a factory track bar won't allow the suspension to droop out the way it needs to. This kit also includes bump stops, front and rear. That way, you're not ripping off your fenders with those tires. Adding height to your vehicle, we also include longer sway bar end links, front and rear on this kit. This kit also includes extended stainless steel brake lines for the 4 inch height. When it comes to shocks, this kit's available in without shocks, with our ReadyLIFT SST 3000 performance shock, or the Fox Evolution IFP shock, which we'll be installing on this kit today. To start this process, we're going to disassemble the vehicle. We're going to take the tires off, remove the brake lines, remove the drive shafts, the sway bar end links, and the lower shocks. Let's get started. We're about ready to remove these factory upper links. We're going to replace them with our ReadyLIFT links that come preset right out of the box. What that does is it allows us to correct the pinion angle for you and get your caster where it needs to be. Now that we got the upper links installed, now we're ready to move on to the lower links. We're going to remove the factory lower links and install our links that are also preset. Obviously, the link side goes to the frame, the johnny joint goes to the axle. As you can see, the ReadyLIFT logo facing up. Now we're going to pre-mark and drill for the bump stops. All right, now I'm going to pilot drill and then step up to a 7/16 drill bit. Now we're ready to install the front coil springs, obviously marked with the front sticker. We're going to take the bump stop, the front bump stop, slide it up in, put it up on the upper bump stop, and then key in the lower portion on the axle. Now we're ready to drop in the bump stop bolt. Now we're ready to install the optional Fox Evolution shock. Now we're getting ready to install the sway bar end lengths. If you will notice in the kit, there's two different lengths, a 10-inch and 11-inch. In the front, we're going to install the 10-inch. You will also notice there's two different size bolts. You have a 2 3/4 and a 2 1/2. You're going to put the 2 3/4 to the top and the 2 1/2 on the bottom. We're about ready to reinstall the drive shaft, but before we do, we're going to install the exhaust spacers. They do not come with this kit. They're highly recommended, but optional. Now that we got the Y pipe disconnected, we're going to push the Y pipe forward, grind down the locating pin on the end of the Y pipe. That way when we put the exhaust spacers in, causing the Y pipe to travel further down and back, we're able to take the muffler pipe further into the Y pipe. The larger of the two spacers is going to go on to the passenger side. Before installing the drive shaft bolts, we're going to add a drop of Loctite to each one. Now that we installed the exhaust spacers, now we're ready to install the drive shaft. Now we're ready to install the ReadyLIFT off-road track bar. Okay, now we're about ready to install the new stainless steel brake lines on the kit. First off, we're going to disconnect the ABS from the OEM brake line. We're going to take a set of vice grips and pinch off the old brake line. Then we're going to remove the brake line from the caliper. We're going to save the actual brake line bolt. We're going to reinstall the stainless steel brake line. Using reinstalling the bolt, putting the new supplied copper washers on both sides of the brake line. Now we're going to crack the brake line loose, remove the bracket. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's save this bolt. Let's install the new brake line bracket with using the factory bolt. We're going to reroute the brake line around the shock, in between the coil and up to the bracket, and put the factory brake line back through our new brake line. Now we're going to zip tie the ABS line back in its factory location. We just buttoned up this 2015 Jeep JK with our ReadyLIFT Off-Road Max Flex 4-inch suspension system. Due to the length of this installation, we're going to cut this into two parts. The front being part one that you just watched. Part two, we're going to head to the back and complete the back. Make sure and click the link below to see part two. If you have any questions or would like to see more of our Jeep products, please go to www.readylift.com.